David Price is fighting this weekend. Can't lie to you. Didn't even know that was happening. Randomly stumbled upon that on Boxing Scene. He's fighting at the Bolton Whites Hotel, the same place that Hughie Fury fought Sam Sexton a few months back. What do I make of this return? You know what's crazy about this return? The opponent's not even named yet. So David Price fights in 4 days and the opponent's not named. I've just gone on to BoxRec. I've gone on to other boxing sites. I've even gone on to Wikipedia, and his opponent is TBA. How can an opponent be TBA when a fight's in 4 days? But I also wonder what he's actually fighting for. I know that might sound stupid. So people might obviously stake money, but he's not going to get paid that much for this fight, is he? So I don't know if his aim is British title, which is going to be vacated. Obviously, Hughie Fury's going to vacate that. So I don't know if it's that he wants to go for. I don't know if he's thinking about a European title, which I don't know if he's capable of winning. So I do wonder what the aim is. You must have a target. Even David Price, I know he's 35, but you must have sat down with your team and said, okay, this is what we want to do for the next, I don't know, how long has he got left? 2 years? And this is the route we're taking. And I don't see any route where, I don't know, he becomes successful. And I don't mean that rudely, but you mean even the lower ranked guys now, the ones that are coming up, the Daniel Dubois and the Gormans, Joe Joyces, I think they will beat him. I'll be honest with you, I think they're just too fresh. And I think, I don't know, he still fights very fearful, doesn't he? I know he had that little moment against Povetkin, but you still feel like mentally he's not right there. So I don't think winning a British title is going to be that easy. I really don't. Even guys like Dave Allen. I mean, there's guys out there that could cause him problems. European title isn't easy at all. I think we saw Derek Chisora got beat by Caballero, and I think he probably thought he was going to walk through Caballero. So that's not easy. Let alone fringe world level. That's just another thing altogether. So there were calls for his retirement after the Povetkin fight. I mean, he probably watched that and thought, okay, in spots, he looked good against a guy ranked in the top 5. But the fact remains, he got knocked out viciously. I think a lot of people have spoken about that performance, and it's almost though people forget that, like it didn't happen. Like, oh yeah, David Price wobbled Povetkin. I saw that, but I also saw him get knocked out viciously. And I don't want to see that anymore. I really don't. And you can just see it happening all the time. David Price reminds me a bit of, and I think I mentioned this before, he reminds me a bit of Enzo Maccarinelli. But towards the end, you're watching Enzo Maccarinelli fights and you kind of got your hands over your face because you know it's going to happen soon. That's where I am with David Price. And I feel like that's just not good enough. David Price will tell you that he's capable of knocking anyone out. And I've heard that a lot. But I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if that's enough. I've got to know that you can defend yourself at all times. And I'm not convinced he can. So it'll be interesting to see who he fights. It'll be interesting if he wins to see what the plan is and who he wants to fight next. But again, I am shocked that 4 days until he fights, we don't know a name. And also, I'm shocked that he wasn't just put on, I don't know who he's promoted by. I think it is MTK. I know they're a management company, but I think he's also promoted by them. I don't know why he just wasn't chucked on the undercard of Dylan White Parker. Honestly, I don't know why he wasn't chucked under the undercard of that if he was always destined to fight around this time. But guys, what do you make of it? What do you make of not knowing an opponent's name? What do you make of me saying that I think the lower ranked British guys beat him, let alone the European and world fringe level? So the question is, what are we fighting for? Because I don't think he gets paid great money. Like, I'd be shocked if he's getting paid anywhere near 50 grand to 100 grand for this fight. In fact, I'll be shocked if he's getting 50 grand. I'll be shocked if he's getting 50 grand for this. And I just don't know if that's enough to keep on going.